it clear? Am I audible
Yes,
or not?
yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
Yes. The educational management, it has the combination of two terms. One is educational, another is management. Educational always refers to the teaching learning process in the various environment, either in the classroom or outside the classroom. So, both scholastic and co-scholastic activities are undertaken in the process of education or teaching learning process. Is it clear? Hello,
Yes,
am I
yes,
audible or not?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
sir.
Then let us come to whether the educational system or the teaching learning process is without any goal or without any purpose or having a goal. Let us consider that part will be discussed later on. Let us think of the management. The management refers to get the things done qualitatively. Or in other words, it is a systematic process through which we can, or the organization achieves the goal in a qualitative manner. Well, we call it a systematic process that various resources are involved in the process, both human beings and the material resources, human resources and material resources. Mostly, we have to manage the human resources, and also we should not neglect the material resources. So always it is quality concern. I will clarify later on. This concept, educational management, was originated in the late of 1960, 1960 in United Kingdom, UK. Is it clear? In 1960, this particular concept came into existence in UK. This has been derived from the Italian word which means to handle or to operate. So, I have told you that it is a system. Management is a system. A system has various components. A system has goal or objectives. A system works for quality and at the same time for quantity. So, when the educational management comes to our mind, we are concerned about the quality. What is quality? Quality refers to the fitness for the purpose. Is it clear? Hello, my friends.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Quality
sir.
refers to fitness for the purpose. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes. How the quality we are very much concerned, and we use the particular concept quality in the educational scenario or educational system. Suppose a student in class 5 performs the activities not to the expectation of the teacher. Various survey report indicates that, particularly in language subject English and mathematics, class 5 students are unable to perform the activities in English and mathematics, and their performance up to 50% or less than it. Is it quality education? Is it quality education? Do we call it quality education?
No, sir.
No. When all the students will perform, 100% students perform all the activities meant for a particular class in a particular subject, then we can say that it is quality education. Fitness, they are fit for the particular purpose, particular class. Let me give you another example, common example. Suppose you go to any shop to purchase many things, maybe your footwear, maybe clothes, or anything. What criteria do you consider first? Hello. What criteria, what conditions do you consider first when you visit a particular shop to purchase anything? Yes, anybody can say?
Sir, first quality.
What quality? See, quality concern katha padhu. I am asking about quality. First, what criteria will be fulfilled as a result of which the quality will be
Things
maintained?
the things we want
See?
first.
Nothing to? Yes, pardon?
The things I want, which is needed, that will first criteria is that.
Suppose you are going to purchase footwear. So, what do you consider first?
Sir, price.
Price.
The size and the price.
Yes, the price. The price, according to your purse, whether the particular item that you are going to purchase, that your purse will permit or not. Then there are various brands of the footwears are available in the particular shop. Then which brand do you consider? Do you consider any brand?
Yes, good brand, sir.
No. Which good brand? Which has a reputation in the market? More people using that particular brand. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Then that must be good looking according to
Look
your
and
according.
comfortable.
Yes, comfortable. All other conditions should be fulfilled while purchasing any item, any object from the any shop in the market. Then you can say that it is a qualitative one. It must be durable. First condition must be durable.
Yes, sir.
How much, how long it will last. So these are the conditions for the quality. Then you can say the qualitative when you go to Bata or the sea leather or other items, other brand footwears. So then after purchasing, you say that this is a qualitative one, so I purchased. So in the same concept, let us consider from educational point of view that I have already told that example that the students shall perform all the activities meant for the particular class. If he is not unable to perform the activities, both scholastic, co-scholastic, spiritual, moral, social, and so many activities are there, then you can say that the quality education is imparted in the institute. Only coloring the institute or the outward appearance of the school will not bring the quality. So another many criteria are there for quality. The teacher is there, the attitude is there, the environment is there. So many criteria are to be considered for quality education. Similarly, in the educational management, as I have told you, that it is growth and development. That in the year, which year it was developed systematically? The educational management, in which year it was developed systematically? Yes, I have told just now. Have you not remembered? Shall I repeat? Shall I repeat?
No, sir.
Tell me. Tell me, in which year it was developed
Sir,
systematically?
please repeat it. Repeat, sir.
1960, 1960. Please write down. 1960 in UK, United Kingdom.
Thank you.
Systematically, educational management concept come to the light, and more systematically, it was in the 21st century, more sophisticated way it was developed. Prior to that, what was the system of educational management? Was there any system? Let us go to the past. Let us go to the past. When we say the development of educational management, in the very old age, where the saints were teaching the learners, was there any educational management? Hello? Do you feel that there was any educational management?
Probably the Gurukul system.
It would be
Gurukul system.
Gurukula system. Was there any educational management?
Yeah,
What is
the
your perception?
age limit of the learners under 25.
Only one man saw. What the guru or the teacher was telling, that was carried out by the learners. No collective responsibility. Nothing of this kind. But later on, it was thought that due to the changing environment, due to the dynamism, and due to various the scientific innovations and the needs of the society, so the education management was emerged. In 1986 policy, the more emphasis was given on the educational management. You will see that for what is the purpose of educational management? What is the purpose? What is the only purpose? Yes, I have told you just now. Just now I have told you one word. No, just what I have told you.
Sir, how to manage and how to teach?
What is the ultimate? What is the ultimate
Sir,
thing?
quality education.
Is it? Yes,
Yes, sir.
that is to quality education. The educational management intends for quality education. Okay, you know the quality is the, in short, I can say, the fitness for the purpose. Okay, it is the fitness for the purpose. If another example you can take, suppose medical science or engineering or any other technical education, where they are professionals. And these professionals, where they are engaged in the various fields, suppose a physician, he is not perfect in prescribing the medicines and diagnosing the diseases. Do you feel that he has got the quality education? Yes or no?
No, sir.
No. Suppose an engineer is in charge of construction of buildings and roads and many things for better communication and development. And after some days, you visualize that the road is damaged. You can see it in the TV screen. The bridges are broken and people are dying. So do you think that he has got quality education?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No. So in this way, you can say that educational management is meant for the quality education. The ultimate objective, the educational management has an objective, right? That objective is quality education. Is it clear now?
Yes, sir.
And then educational management is a system. It is a system. So a system where group of a system has certain elements, right? Educational management, if it is a system, it has certain elements. What are the elements? What are the elements? Yes? What are the elements in the educational management? One of the element is your learner. Am I right? One of the element, another element is the teacher.
Teacher.
Other elements, the headmaster, the administrators, and your administration, head secretary, and in the center there is a Central Advisory Board of Education. Okay. And there is a minister. So all these are in the system. These are responsible to run the system in a qualitative manner. Am I right? So ultimately, the quality education for the learners. Ultimately, the system works for the quality education for the learners. You always complain that in Oriya medium schools, the students are not doing better, and English medium school students are doing better. Why? Because of there is accountability. In English medium schools, there is accountability, hire and fire. That particular word I can say, the hire and fire. If you don't perform your duties up to the satisfaction of the learners, tomorrow your service will be nowhere. But in the government sector, the moment you enter to the government service as a teacher, so there is the least possibility of losing your job. So you are secure. That's why that is the main difference, because there is no accountability. There is accountability. I can cite an example in the SS College Puri. Recently, some assistant professors joined, both general and disabled. One of them in the Department of Education, particularly, education is a subject. A disabled lady joined, and the principal in charge advised him to take the class. She did not go to the class. And her brother threatened the principal. She has not been selected to transact the learning materials. She has been selected under the reservation quota. So you see, this is the attitude. This is the attitude, or this is the accountability of the teachers, maybe lecturers, maybe teacher in any stage. This is the accountability. So there must be accountability. So I have told you some elements. System has certain elements. System will run with the elements. The elements, I have told you, the educational management. There are so many elements. And the elements and other elements, this is called your instructional elements. And the other element is your infrastructural element. What are those? There must be building, there must be library, there must be laboratory, there must be playground, and adequate books should be available in the library, and so on. Play materials should be available in the school. So these are called infrastructural elements. So who will use the infrastructural materials? Other than scholastic and co-scholastic. So there are audiovisual aids. Who will use it? Who is in charge of using all these things in the proper time? Yes? The teachers. The teachers are to use all these infrastructural materials available in the school for the best satisfaction of the learner. So, this is how it is. A system has certain elements, as I have told you, human resources and material resources. I have told you the human resources and I have told you the material resources. And it is a process. Through the process, so we bring the children to the school of different background. Some come from the high economic status, some come from the low economic status. So both are in the same class. So when both are in the same class, and also people having the mental ability, high, medium, or average, and low. So it is a very difficult task for the teacher to transact the learning materials to all kinds of or to satisfy all kinds of learners. Our purpose is to provide or transact the learning materials in such a manner so all kinds of learner will be benefited. In this process, your end product is quality. The process is meant for quality. For example, I can say, suppose you purchase some clothes for your dress. Where do you go? You go to the tailor. What does the tailor do? Tailor cuts your clothes into pieces and prepares beautiful garment for you according to your choice. Yes or no? Yes
Yes,
or
sir.
no? Hello. Do you hear
Yes,
Yes,
me
sir.
sir.
or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So there must be interaction. Unless you interact with me, I can go on speaking and you can go on listening. That will be the passive teaching learning process. There must be active teaching learning process.
No, sir. Since you are
The,
speaking, we are
huh,
very silent to learn from you.
the,
Since you
pardon?
are speaking, so we need to keep our mouth shut. So that's why.
Yes. So the tailor, what does the tailor do? That is a process. Cutting the clothes, stitching the clothes, making the design, and so on and so forth. And the final product is your dress according to your choice. That is the quality. So all sort of activities that are undertaken in the school or any institute for quality education. And you see, it is a very dynamic process. Educational management is a very dynamic process. Why do you call it is a very dynamic process? Because there is a change of environment, change of attitude, change of your living style, and there is a change in every aspect of your life. Just you go back, say 10 years, you go to 10 years back, the type of dress that we are using or you, if you were using or wearing, then it has completely changed. Now, particularly the ladies or the girls, they like the mini dress. So this is how the change of the society, change of the attitude, nothing else. So accordingly, various commissions and various committees have recommended what should be the quality education. There is a change of curriculum. You must have heard the National Curriculum Framework 2005. You must have heard the Education Policy 1986, Education Policy 1964, 66, and now the NEP 2020. So changes have occurred. There is no doubt it. Accordingly, we have to make ourselves fit for the educational system. The educational management should be very cautious about the changes that occurs in the system. And there is no static. So now in NEP 2020, major two things they have suggested, that a multiple entry and a multiple exit. That means you can leave at any class and again rejoin in the class. Due to some difficulties, you leave the class, but again you will be allowed to join the class. There will be no restriction. In the higher level also, in the +2 level, +3 level, and also post-graduation level, there is a multiple exit and a multiple entry.
Yes.
So these are major changes have occurred in the system. And also there is a change in the structure. Previously it was 10 plus 2 plus 3. Now it has 5 plus 3 plus 4 plus 2. So this is the structure. I am not going to all details. So this is the educational management. They think over the various issues. Accordingly, they prepare the syllabus or curriculum for the learners. Now more emphasis is given on the skill. From class 6, the child should learn the various skills so that he will not be dependent on others. There will be independence in the economy. So various innovations, etc., are also encouraged at the secondary level, higher secondary level, graduation level, and etc. And also there is a change which we are not expecting, that any student can teach, can learn any subject at +2 and +3 stage. Mathematics with art subject, physics with art subject, chemistry with art subject. Similarly, in the graduation level, the same thing. Mathematics with the art subject. Previously it was mathematics with the art subject. But now, a science students can also one subject from science and other subjects from arts group, and also from commerce. So why such things have, why such changes have taken place? This is a borrowed idea from USA. What happened? If you go to the hospital, do you get proper service? Do you get proper service in the hospital? Yes or no?
No, sir.
So,
No, sir.
No,
Why?
sir.
Why?
No,
What is
sir.
the reason? What is the reason behind it? Because there is lack of humanity, lack of service to mankind. That's why our subject only humanize the students or a human being. That's why this decision has been taken by the educational management. And also more scopes are given for research and technology, and more initiative is given on science education and technological education, and also the IT sector. What is the learning today? It is a digital learning. That is digital learning now has been introduced. There is no need of go to the class. Through online, you can learn, you can understand, you can clarify your doubts. So through digital learning, so everything has been digitalized. Time will come, there will be a paperless work. There is no necessity to go to the bank. Just if you have a smartphone, you can transact the money. And also another thing has emerged. What is that? Artificial intelligence, AI. Some are in favor of artificial intelligence. Some are not in favor of artificial intelligence. So the artificial intelligence can solve many problems. Very, very difficult problem which human being cannot do. At times it is difficult to solve very difficult problem. A teacher cannot solve the difficult problems. So the artificial intelligence, through artificial intelligence, we can solve the various problems. In the defense sector also artificial intelligence, without the presence of a human being, that there will be war. So some invite it. Also India invites artificial intelligence for in the industry, in the educational sector, and in different sectors. So keeping in view all these factors, as I have told you, these are the elements in the educational management, and these elements are working together or work coordinately in an integrated manner. Teacher, student, administrator, policymaker. Now also in the schools you will find the School Development Management Committee, SMDC, School Management Development Committee. So all should work together to for quality education. Education is not confined to the classroom only, but NCF 2005 has recommended, and also it was recommended by the Kothari Commission 1964-66, that the destiny of India is being shaped within the four walls of classroom. Same thing has been suggested in NCF 2005, that allow the students to go to the community and society, serve to the community and society, learn the social values, learn the various activities that take place in the society or the community. So that should not be a barrier between the school and the community. Let us borrow the exports from the community or the society to the school, so that the school students will get better ideas. So in this way, the school and the community, school is a miniature society. Society is a broader one, school is a narrower one. So for the purpose, we have to, the elements we have to coordinate. So before taking all these things, coordination of all these things, there must be a integration and ଓଡ଼ିଆରେ ଆମେ କହୁଛେ ସମନ୍ୱିତ. So in the educational management, there is the external environment. The managerial knowledge, goals, claimants, and use of inputs. What are the knowledge are to be given to the class 1, class 2, class 3, class 4, and so on? What are the end product? Basing on the mental ability of the learners, we have to decide. And the stakeholders are the learners, parents, and the members of the society. Their opinions shall be sought before finalizing the curriculum or the syllabus. What are the subjects are to be incorporated so that the learners will feel comfortable and can understand easily. But here you will see that our ODI medium students are not unable to write, 26 alphabets in English. What is the problem? What is the problem? Most of the students those who are in the class 7 or class 8 like this. This is managerial shortfall. So there is some problems. There is a dearth of teachers in different schools, different institutes. So the teachers are assigned so many duties and they take the plea that they are given so many assignments and they have no time to transact the learning materials to the learners. Is it not the fact? Is it not the fact? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Then before that, we have to plan. Before implementation of any educational policy, there must be a planning. You see, there is a management in the family. There is a management in the society. There is a management in the community. Yes or no? Yes or
Yes,
no?
sir.
Yes. Suppose let us think of the management in the family. Who is the head of the family? Who is the head of the family? Hello?
Father.
Huh?
Father.
Who is the head of the family? Yes? Huh?
Father.
Why father, not mother?
The parents.
But father.
Huh?
Parents are better.
Let us say parents, mother and father, they should head the family.
Yes, sir.
And while doing, before taking any activities, marriage ceremony, or any kind of celebration, or any kind of activities they are going to undertake, so they should seek the opinion of their sons and daughters and brothers and other members. Yes or no? So they have to make a suitable plan. And marriage କରିବାକୁ ହେଲେ ତମ ପ୍ଲାନିଂ ବି ଦରକାର. କଣ ଜିନିଷ ଆସିବ, କେମିତି ହବ ମ୍ୟାରେଜ, କଣ ବାଜା ରସୁଣୀ ଇତ୍ୟାଦି ଇତ୍ୟାଦି, ଲୁଗାପଟା, ନାଇଁ? There must be proper planning. When a proper planning is made, it is very easy to carry it out. And through planning, there must be division of work. One man cannot do all the works in the management. So all the elements should take the responsibility. Just I have told you that family, the members of the family. So there must be active involvement in the process of planning and also distribution of work for quality. Yes or no? For quality,
Yes,
there
sir.
must be a proper distribution of work. Then there must be organizing. Only distribution of work, etc., will not do sufficient. Condition will not fulfill the sufficient condition. There must be organized way. All must do in the organized way. Belongingness. This is my family. I must be proud of my family. I must do the work. This is my school. I must be proud of my school. I must cooperate with the teacher. I must cooperate with the peer groups. I must do various activities in the school so that the quality education will be achieved. Then in the school, there is a staffing. Proper staffing is necessary. Headmaster, assistant teachers, or in the college, the principal, assistant professor, associate professors, and so on and so forth, class 4 employees. And in the administration sector, there are some DO, BO. So proper staffing are to be available stopping pattern should be made available in the system. Just I have told you there is a dearth of teachers in the schools. How can we expect the quality learning? If a mathematics students having mathematics background will teach the language subjects, there will be a problem. Will teach Sanskrit. That happens. PT also teaches mathematics and language subjects. That happens. So without proper staffing, we should not expect quality. Is it clear? Then leading.
Yes, sir.
The leading. The headmaster is the leader of the high school. Principal is the leader of the college. Leader has certain qualities, particularly in the field of administration, in the field of finance, maintaining discipline, and also he must be a good academician. Hello? He or she must be a good academician. Unless he or she has mastery over the subject, he cannot command other teachers to do the work. The headmaster is not in our college career. The principal was taking the class in the first class, that is the today +2 first year, and also honors class. Have you heard of Mahendra Raut, Dr. Mahendra Raut, who has already died? Have you heard the name? He was the principal director of Ravenshaw College. If you are not heard, he was so knowledgeable that he was taking in that time, that was a pre-university and a pre-professional, and finally it was abolished. That is +2. He was taking class in the pre-university level and also postgraduate level. That means he has command over, he has authority. He is an authority in the subject, particular subject, so he can command. So when the head of the institute comes late to the college, can he command the punctuality of the subordinate staffs? Yes or no? Yes or no? Can he
Yes, sir.
command the punctuality of the staff members?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No. Because he should be ideal. He should come in time and also very punctual, dutiful. Then others will follow you. I will say 3 sentences. A good manager, a manager whose presence is felt. Just remember with concentration, the manager whose presence is felt. The manager whose absence is felt. The manager neither presence or absence is felt. Which one do you call the best manager? Have you heard 3 sentences? The manager whose presence is felt, the manager whose absence is felt, the manager whose absence or presence not felt. Neither presence or absence.
I think the third one, sir.
Third one. Yes, you are 100% correct. Because he has made the system in such a way that everyone is compelled to do the work in the system. there is no chance to cheat the duty. Similarly, in the educational management, that should be. But nowadays, what happens? In the hierarchical level, you will see all are corrupt. When all are corrupt, 90%, 80% are corrupt in the educational management ladder. The BO, DO, if you go to the secretariat, and so on and so forth. So when one is running after the BO for sanction of his leave, DO for sanction of leave, sanction of his that is called your GPF. So, and that is the leave cannot be, all these things cannot be sanctioned unless you offer money to the lower level. And that is a percentage of the officers. So, how do you expect the quality in the with the teacher when he is harassed by the system? Then the leader, as I have told you, the leader has some qualities. You must have remembered some teachers who are teaching in your primary school or secondary schools. Still, you have remembered. Is not it? You have remembered some teachers who were teaching in your either primary level or at your secondary level. Have you not remembered? Have you not
Yes, sir.
remembered? Why have you not remembered?
Yes, sir.
Why have you remembered those teachers? Why have you remembered those teachers till now? Yes? Is there any specialty with that teacher? Why you benefited
Teaching
with that?
quality.
Yes?
Teaching quality.
Yes. The style of teaching is somewhat different from the nowadays teaching. And you have remembered those teachers. That teacher was very beautiful and very effective in transacting the learning materials to the learner. And there was a mind blowing when the teacher comes to the class. But nowadays, such kind of teachers are not available. They are extinct. Nowadays, those kind of teachers are extinct species. Yes or no? Yes or no, my
Yes, sir.
dear? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then, so the teacher is the leader of the classroom. Remember, the headmaster is the leader of this high school. The BO is the leader of the all primary school. The DO is the leader of the all secondary schools. And the director also the leader of the all primary and secondary schools. The secretary also the leader of the primary. So they have the leading capacity. So there must be a leading ability. Everybody cannot lead properly. There are some weak personality, those who have no leading capacity. Then at the same time controlling. Out of the leadership, the controlling capacity comes. He may not call you the bad words or may not punish you, but his presence is sufficient to control the teacher. Automatically, the teacher bow down his head before the head of the institute. I was telling an example that just I'm telling. When I was in the Ravenshaw College during in 1981 to 86, 5 years, there was a professor, G.K. Samantra, Gopalakrishna Samantra, who now he is no more. He had command over the three subjects: philosophy, education, and English language, and sometimes also Odia language. So I have witnessed that incident. I was a young lecturer there. When he was coming to the department, senior faculty members were there. They tried to escape from the uh, professor because they had no courage to face the professor. And he was a man that he was very outspoken. He can speak your fault in front of you, that you were absent on a particular day and you had not taken the class on the particular day, and so on and so forth. So this is my point is, speaking all these things, he has the controlling over the uh, subordinated staffs. That is the effective, the management, educational management. Then all these things are to produce what? Good students, quality students. Everything, all these things that is in your book at page 10, you'll see it. All these things are that we have discussed for the qualitative education. What is quality? I have told you. Again, tell me. In a very small sentence, I have told you. I have told you a very small sentence. Fitness for the purpose. Just write down. Quality refers to fitness for the purpose. Then management and administration. Always we can combine together management and the administration, but these two terms are different. Management is the broader term, administration is the narrower term. Under the management, the administration comes. Management who decides the policy, planning, all the activities, how the works can be done for quality. And the administration is to look after the how the subordinates work, supervising, monitoring, all these things are done by the administrators. They have to carry out the decision, the planning, and the objectives of the educational management. The administration, the secretary of education, both higher and school and mass, deputy secretary, additional secretary, special secretary, and so section officers, etc. Then come to the director, additional director, joint director, etc. Come to the CO office, DO office, the DO, additional DO, BO office, BO and additional BO. So these are the administrators. They are the administrators. So the administrators are to carry out the educational policies. As I have told you one example that multiple exit and multiple entry in the NEP 2020, they have no way out to deny the students who comes to this any stage at any age. That is no age barrier. That has been worked out. So that is a mission that by 2030 there shall be 100% enrollment and also more than 50% enrollment in the higher education. That is the target. The utilization of human resources is the indicators of the developed country. You see, Japan is a small country. Now there is a devastating situation due to the earthquake. Still, and also in the Second World War, there was a devastation. Frequently there is a earthquake, but there is a nationality. And this country, a small country, is a developed country. So we borrow the ideas from Japan. We borrow the ideas from Israel, their agricultural system and their defense system. So you see, India is the second largest country, and it will also exist till the most largest country in the world after few years. But what is that? There is lack of nationality. We do not think that India is ours. So unless we develop the positive attitude towards self, towards your family, towards the society, towards the country. Yes, I can do this. Who has told this? Can you say? Yes, I can do this. Have you heard the name of Barack Obama? Barack Obama. Who was he? Who is he?
He was the ex-prime
Yes.
minister of
Yes.
President
US.
of USA. Yes, we can do. Who has told it?
No idea, sir.
Our present Prime Minister,
Oh,
Narendra Modi. So this is our confidence level should be high so that we can manage ourselves, manage our education system and the administrative, they determine the executive function, how to carry out these programs, plans, etc., all these things. But if you find with all the administrators, they have some negative mindset. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Negative mindset, no positive mindset. But always we must be very positive or develop the positive mindset. So they are meant for the people. They are the government servant or servant of the people. Who are the master? common mass. Common man is the master of all, the MLA, MP, and the IS, etc., etc. Now, it's the spirit of democracy. But the common man is the servant and they are the master. We never claim that we are the master. That is why. There is corruption. There is no pressure group. There is no empowerment. And so on and so forth. This is how the administration, they are the part of the management and they have to execute the plan and policies of the management. The administration is a part of the management, that the management is a generic term and it includes administration. So, here you see at page 11, the top management, they are at the center. Education is in the concurrent list. Both center and the state have the responsibility to execute a particular policy. The education policy was met NEP 2020. That is top management. That is the function of top management. A middle management, the departmental management, which is responsible for planning, etc. All these things that is in your book, directing or controlling the administration part. And the supervisory, the lowest level of management, that is also administration. And these are three types of management. Then there is a distinction between the management and administration. I have told you there is no necessity of. So in educational management, I have told you how the educational management varies from time to time. In our days, that was 11 plus 2 plus 2 when we were studying the schools. Then, after the recommendation of Kothari Commission in 64-66, it was carried out in Odisha in the year 1981-92. That is 10 plus 2 plus 3. Now again it has been revised in the year 2020. 5 plus 3 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2. So you see the structure of education, that is the responsibility of the educational management. The purpose is to how to provide the quality education, how to empower our human resources so that आम सदा कहूने कि स्वदेशी निर्मित आमर ये सब क्षेपणास्त्र युद्ध जहाज मुख इत्यादि इत्यादि. Why do we use such things? Why Swadeshi? When China has progressed a lot, why don't you say yes, we are capable of doing this? We can do all these things. Swadeshi Videshi sei kathata chalisi sudabale. Say colonialism, the mindset still in our blood. We are very much interested to go to abroad to get higher education. Oxford, Cambridge, USA, and etc. Are you not capable to establish such type of advanced universities? There are so many professors, associate professors of India are working there. Why don't you retain them? This is so many doctors, engineers in USA and UK. Why don't you retain them? Why don't you develop your resources? Why don't you borrow always your machines, etc. from other countries? So be independent. If China has got
now the things are changing, sir.
Ji?
Now changing. India is making their own everything.
It is a question of mindset. In one
Yes.
day, already China has got independence after the India got the independence. After 1 year, he has progressed a lot. But what is your position in comparison to China? So we should be ashamed of ourselves. We are not that capable to compete with others. So anyway, so the educational management should be like that. Then the functions of the educational management, there are so many functions as per page 15. Objectives, I have told you, first set the objective. What is the objective? Then formulate plans and programs, identify the activities, organize the activities into groups, define the task to be done, group the task into job, staff the job with the people, insist to work activities, supply incentive, stimulate productivity, set up controls the measure to achievement the objects, take remedial actions. So planning, organizing, and staffing are the most important things that should be taken care of. Then in the planning, that has been page number 16. Why is action necessary? What is to be done? How is to be done? When is to be done? Who will do it? What physical resources will be required at the planning stage? There should be time limit, time frame. 5 ବର୍ଷ ଭିତରେ ଆମେ ଏତିକି କାମ କରିବୁ, ବର୍ଷକୁ ଏତିକି କରିବୁ, ଆର ବର୍ଷକୁ ଏତିକି କରିବୁ, ଆର ବର୍ଷକୁ ଏତିକି କରିବୁ. So the planning must be done accordingly. In defense sector, in education sector, in technology sector, in power sector, in agricultural sector. How in Odisha you see 23 years of the administration of Nabina Patnaik. Some years have gone just to fulfill the dreams of Biju Patnaik. Now they are dreaming for Nabina Odisha. The name of Odisha has been changed. That is Nabina Odisha. And
Yes,
you see, there is no talents in Odisha. We have borrowed the talents from Tamil Nadu. And you will see, he will be the chief minister one day.
Not
This
possible,
is
sir.
not,
Not possible, sir.
yes, possible. You will see it. You will
He
see.
he can help to win the CM, but he cannot
He
be
can come through back door.
yeah.
He can come through back door. Navin Patnaik will adopt as his son and he will come through back door.
How much he tried, but still at the end he cannot be CM, but definitely will be the fuel.
You see, we people of Odisha are not that daring and that the what you say.
Sir, what I'm
Yeah.
thinking that people of Odisha are not truly connected to every in very proper manner. I mean, every
Yes,
district.
the people of Odisha, they don't have that kind of courage. But ସ୍ୱାଭିମାନ ଆମର ଯୋଉ ଅଛି ସେ ସ୍ୱାଭିମାନକୁ ଆମେ ହରେଇ ଦେଇଛୁ.
Yes. We
ଆମେ
see
ସ୍ୱାଭିମାନ ଆମ
other
ଓଡ଼ିଶାରେ ଆମେ
district as very poor.
ଦିନେ ଥିଲା you see the Kharawal. We are proud of Kharawal. Why? That kind of the heroism. But that kind of the feeling is not with us. We are not, as I have told you, the pressure group is the most important group in the democracy. We are in a comfortable zone. So let them speak what they like to speak there. Let us carry out all these things. We never raise our voice against the corruption and so on and so forth. Anyway, then South objectives, planning premises, etc. It the plan a picture they see at page 17. What kind of organization structure to have? What kind of people we need and when? How most effectively to lead people by functioning stance control. So all these things are to be planned properly. Then the leading and organizing. So we have to a good organizer. We should be a good organizer with that organization ability. We should have we should have the organizing ability. So that organizing ability should be developed in the school. Suppose there is a community rituals or societal rituals. All are not organizing. Some are coming voluntarily and organizing. So that organizing ability we should have. And you see our leaders are speaking so many things in the TV screen. But the reality, what are they doing? Are they organizing the people? No. The education minister has no educational background, means does not know educational policy. What is that? If you ask them, what is that? 10 plus 2 plus 3 or Kothari commission or any commission, and they are the education minister. If you go to the secretary at times, one example I can cite, there is a central government circular that the physically handicapped or the disabled children, rather you can say disabled or Divyanga, are appear the examination with objective type questions. Objective questions means each question has one and only one answer. America, Delhi is the capital of dash. It is a wrong question. Who is the capital of India? Delhi. Who is the capital of Delhi state? Delhi. That is correct question. So, all these things, and they most probably 6 or 7 years ago, when I got the circular, I was just involved with a NGO, voluntarily, for handicapped children, physically handicapped, that deaf and dumb. So I wrote a letter. Criticizing the government policy and etc., citing the enclosing these government India circular, and there was a meeting. And the NGO head, I have met rehearsal with him. Question haba, kaun karibu, kemti kare, kaman pacharibe se, educational secretary and the control of examination. The control of examination vehemently opposed. The education minister vehemently opposed. When he has asked to the secretary was well prepared. So, sir, what he is telling is right. Objective type question means the question which has one and only one answer, not 2 sentences or 3 sentences or 4 sentences like this. From that day, the objective questions are asked for the disabled children at the +2 stage. So this is how my point is. The we have to have the organizing capacity so that we have to influence them. I had been to meet the Vijay Kumar Patnaik, who is in Congress party, was the chief secretary of Odisha. Have you know? Have you known his name? Vijay Kumar Patnaik?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Regarding the uh, reservation issue, there was a 3% reservation from physically handicapped children. Sorry, handicapped children. My argument was that when there will be 100 vacancy, they will get 3 out of them. There will be never vacancy in a one office, 100 posts. How could we observe them? A long time discussion was going on, and well, what can you do? Finally, you can say, I'm unable. So, out of disgust, we left the place. This is how our bureaucrats, they want to save their chair. They want to extension their power. Now the chief secretary is our Jana, Pradeep Kumar Jana, PK Jana. If he is not in the good book of the government, he will be thrown. There will be no extension. He is in the good book of the government, so he has got 6 months extension. So anyway, we have the leading capacity or directing capacity to do the work. One should be leader. One should be director. In drama, there is a director. We have to guide. We have to follow the ideals of others. Great men. And also we have the sacrificing nature. Unless we are selfish, if you are become selfish, then nobody will follow you. Then controlling, we have the controlling capacity in the family and also in the society, etc. So these are the things are staffing pattern also there is, and the skill needed by the administrator and the manager. There is the page number 23. You see the commercial, financial, security, accounting, managerial, technical, that are the managerial capacity. Skills, that skills should be there. There is no need of explanation. So this is all about Unit 1. Unit 2 is your historical perspective of educational management in the Indian context. Just it is called, I have told you at the early stage Gurukula and Patsala, how there was no educational management, lack of educational management. And in the year I have told you, 1960, the systematic educational management emerged. So these are the 1600 to 1812, all these things are there. Just you go through it. Development of educational management in the pre-independence era in 1813 to 1853. The first period of the introduction of centralization. The Charter Act 1813. There is no decentralization. There is no decentralization of. Now, the power has been decentralized. So that the downward filtration theory. There was a downward filtration theory. Then, according to them, if some were educated, or educated means qualified. Other you can say qualified, not educated, and others will be qualified later on. So the power was there was a central power, and they take the decision, and nobody has the courage to deny. Macless minutes in education 1835. A policy has been Macless advocated abolition of madrasa at Calcutta and Sanskrit College at Banaras, Delhi, etc. All these things are there. Just you will go through it. So, then Woods dispatch right now 15. The dispatch proposed the subsidized private enterprise in education by the payment of a grant. So, granted system was introduced. The Department of Education, the first set up in 1850, that Lieutenant Governor James Thomas. The vernacular schools, visitors of the 1854, etc. All these, the universities, Calcutta, Bombay, and Madras were set up. The chancellor, vice chancellors, and senate and syndicate members were elected during that time. All the laws and regulations were framed. So there was grading. Then Indian Education Commission 1882-83. This is pre-independence era. Indian University Commission 1902. Then the period 1920-47, Hattak Commission. That committee introduced IES, Indian Education Service. Now it is not there. Indian Education Service, just like IES, Indian Education Service was there, introduced by Hattak Committee, 1925-29. Then Government of India Act 1935, about Woods report 1936-37, Sergeant report 1944, the Central Advisory Board of Education came. I was just telling, that is advisory committee, and the periods have been mentioned. And development of educational management in the post-independence area, University Education Commission 1948-49. Set up the universities. The Secondary Education Commission 1952. That was Radhakrishna Commission, who became the President of India, later on, Vice President, man of Tamil Nadu. Then Indian Education Commission 1964-66. All these committees are there. So you will go through it. National Policy on Education 1968. Then National Policy on Education 1986. Revised 92 Program of Action. Then the Voluntary Agency and Aided Education Institute. So this is how this Unit 2 has been description of all these things. So you will go through it. There is nothing for discussion or any kind of explanation. So for tonight, let us end the session. And next, we will go through the Unit 3. Let us wind up this session. Thank you very much for your.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for giving us a 1 and a half hour of lecturing, which is very tough in digital.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Anybody from Gajpati?